Guys, welcome back to the channel again. So this was the second video in the Battlestar Galactica from the original series build, and I did the video earlier today and I posted it, and I actually took it down because a friend of mine texted me and informed me that I had put my first and second video kind of on the same upload by accident, and I neglected to put some pictures up of some stuff I had done. So I'm just going to redo the video again from the beginning, which is kind of good in my case because I did do some work that I wanted to show off anyway. So for those of you that have already watched this video once already, and I'm sorry for redoing it, just click off if you like. But for those of you that have not seen the first video, this is the second take, and hopefully it's a little better. So basically, as I said in my first video, tomorrow I'm going out for surgery. I have carpal tunnel in both my hands, and I'm having the first of two surgeries tomorrow. The first surgery is on my right hand to fix the carpal tunnel syndrome, and then 8 months later I have a second surgery, or another surgery on my left hand. So I don't know how much work I'll be able to do after. Well, I know tomorrow for sure I'm not going to be doing anything. I'll be coming home from the doctor's office with stitches in my wrist and in a splint, and I will not be feeling like doing anything at all. So I'm hoping in the next couple of days I should get enough mobility, I cannot talk tonight, back in my hand so I can still do some model work. But with that being said, since I'm not sure exactly how long I'll be out of commission, I'm trying to get as much done tonight as I possibly can because my surgery is at 10:30 tomorrow morning. So what I've got done so far, I did say that I was going to do a scratch build landing bay. I abandoned that idea because I did actually put it together. I printed the parts and it looked good until I put it together and put the lights in, and it just didn't. It looked like crap, and I wasn't happy with it, so I ripped it out. I did keep the subfloor because I utilized that. So what I basically did was the force perspective that they give you, I actually do like it. It does look better than what I could have done. So I just kept the floor and I cut it to fit the length here. The thing was, I didn't want to have this in front of the force perspective because when the lights were on it would look like crap, wouldn't look right. This way, when the light's on, you see you'll see that landing strip or the landing of the floor, and then you'll see the force perspective, and I put these guys on the side to fix that seam where the two halves go together. And I'll take some pictures and put them up this time on the video, but it looks 10 times better than what I could have done. It really looks good. So with the addition of the floor and everything else, looks good. How I got these to glow, first off, if I were Mobius, I would have made these a decal, not a cardboard cutout. So if Mobius you're watching, like I said before, put these on decals, much better. But what I did was I took the cardboard and I just tore off the picture as best I could, very carefully so I didn't rip it. And I took a razor blade and scraped off all the brown cardboard, leaving just the white backing. And then I took a clear piece of, or kind of a frosted piece of plastic. I get it for, it's the same material you get off milk cartons. I use that. And I took some double stick tape and I put the picture of that on. And then I just simply cut around the milk carton plastic until I got that right there, and then put it in, and then put the floor in. I put the force perspective in first, then I put the floor in, the sides in. So, and I still have another piece of floor for the second landing bay. So way better, looks better, happy with that. I also got lights in the top to light this bay up, and I did actually carry the strip out past the force perspective about maybe that about that far out, and they were still a little too bright. So I went ahead and I just put a some Tamiya liquid smoke on there to dull out the light, and that worked out perfectly fine, and the lights are just the way I want them, so I'm very happy with how that's working. So that's done. I have to put those over there. I've already done both of the tops already. I do have to actually, though, I gotta do some light blocking on those, so I'll keep those down. I do have, I was able to get most of this put together. So I got the sides on, I got most of the pylons assembled as best I possibly could. One gave me a really bad fit on going together, but I was able to persuade it. This side is one that gave me a fit, so I'm letting that sit and dry. I got it to finally work, but it took a lot of finessing. So this piece is just about done. I got to put the bottoms of these pylons in place. The wire you see here, this actually is a fishing wire, because the wire from the flight pods is going to come up this pylon into the center. So these are just wires to tie into those and pull them through. And basically they're called fishing wires. What was the other? Where did my other section go? There it is. This is the bottom side of this piece here. I've got 2 strips of LEDs. I'm using warm white, by the way, and the reason why I'm doing that is just because in the show the lights they were warm white, they weren't bright white. So I'm trying to keep as close to the filming model as possible. The last thing I did here, and the little trick I learned from, I forgot who it was now, but it was a video I was watching on attaching fiber optics to light strips like this. The thing is, there's 4 lights up front right here. So what I did was I took some fiber optics, I pulled them through, and I took some clear UV resin, and I put a dollop on each of the front of the light strip, and I put the fiber optics in the resin and I cured it. It came out really good. It locks it in really nice and tight. It's an instantaneous bond, which I like, and the effect actually looks really good. I'll actually show that to you real quick. And I apologize in advance if this video takes a little longer than normal. I've got a lot that I kind of want to go over because I don't know when I'll be doing another video. So I don't want to blind everybody. There we go. So I don't know if you can see it or not. You might not be able to. Yeah, it's drowning them out, but they're lit really well. I also have this fiber optic here that goes up to the top of the head of the ship, and basically all it is just cured UV clear resin, cured and with the fiber optics put in place. So if you have clear resin, that's a good way to do that. It's instantaneous, and the nice thing about the resin, it does not break down the fiber optic in any way, shape, or form. So that's done. The last couple of things I want to go over, one of which is the fit work, or the fit of these pieces is absolutely excellent. This piece right here is in several components, and honestly I can't tell where the components come together, and I can't see any seams, so my hats off to Mobius. They did a really good job on fitting. There's a few places where I had issues, but not too many. But overall, I'm very pleased with the fit. Now, video's on for 9 minutes now. Real quick on the directions, and again, for those of you that have already watched this video once already, I do apologize for the second video doing the same thing. I just want the video to be right. But for those that have not watched the first one, hopefully you guys get some good ideas, and I'll go over some of the issues that I had. Oh, and the last thing I did on this one, whoops, back up here. I have the bridge, all the lights, all the holes rolled out for the fiber optics, and I have a strand coming down right here. That basically is just going to slide in that hole that I made. It's a little tight fit, but like so, and then this is going to be attached to an LED or SMD, well, probably LED. And then of course I'm going to paint everything before I put it together. So on the directions, be careful because some of these directions are not correct. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm trying to see if I can keep in camera here. There we go. So on section or direction 1D, it clearly shows the two sides, the bottom and the back section, which is this part right here, going together. But then if you look over here at 1E, it clearly shows this piece here, which is that piece there, going on next. That's not going to work. I did it that way, and I ended up having to take this piece and pry it down to put this piece in place. What happens is you can see here and all this detail, and then the guide pins. Putting this thing on, it hits all this, and it can't go on. So you have to like risk, bending it, and it's just it's not worth it. So what I suggest to do is put this piece on first. Ignore that part of the directions. Put this piece on first and then slide this one in place, and it'll go on a lot easier. So that was a little glitch on their part, but it happens. I'm trying to see if it... Is this also right? Yeah, I'm not seeing if it actually even shows, or even says in the directions how to do it in the order. I could be wrong, but I'm not seeing it. But anyway, that's what I would do. This piece first and the piece second, and you avoid having to bend it all, bend it and put it in place. But once it's in there, it looks really good. So, other than that, aside from the pictures I will add to this video, I don't have really anything else. Like I said, I'm not sure when I'll be posting it again. Hopefully here soon. But until then, thanks guys for watching, and thank you for being so patient with the second update video. Again, I apologize for repeating everything. I'm kind of particular about that. I want the video to be right. So hopefully it's helpful. Hopefully for those of you that have not built this model yet, can see some of the errors to overlook so you don't repeat what I just did. So, alright, well, I'm yabbering on now, so I'm going to get off. I need to go to bed here soon because I got an early day tomorrow. So until then, thanks for watching. You guys have a great rest of your work week, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.